Here is an example of a coloring page that you'll be able to create after learning the lazy way of creating coloring books using AI. So the first step you're going to do is come over to ChatGPT and you want to open up a brand new chat by simply clicking on the pencil icon. As a custom, I've created a template guide that you can actually use to actually follow along with this video. So the first thing we're going to do is to actually create the covers for our coloring books, and step one is to come up with the overall concept. So here I've given you example prompts that you can actually use to come up with the concept. So here it says come up with an overall concept for a book cover of a journal in the spirituality niche. So now depending with whatever you're creating, so in this case, since I've mentioned, we are going to be creating kids coloring books, I have a better example right here which says come up with an overall concept for a book cover for a coloring book for kids, and make sure to include the rest, just leave it as it is. So I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to go to actually ChatGPT and paste in this prompt. Now once you do that, ChatGPT will come up with an overall concept for a children's coloring book. Now these details will be dependent with the information that you set up. So for example, let's say if you have a specific type of coloring book that you want ChatGPT to help you come up with, you'd want to specify the details here. Here I just set it to general, like coloring book for kids, and ChatGPT just chose randomly a coloring book for the alphabet, that is ABCs. Okay, so if let's say you are creating coloring books for animals, you'd want to tell ChatGPT, you'd want to change the part right here where it says coloring book for kids, you can say coloring book about animals for kids, and ChatGPT will understand what you want better. So once you have this overall concept, you are going to come back to this template guide, and what you want to do, the second thing you are going to do is to come up with a detailed description of that overall concept, and that detailed description is going to help us generate the image that we are going to use for our design. So you can see the prompt we are going to use is saying, based on the response, come up with a detailed description of the cover page and come up with a detailed prompt to generate the front cover and the back cover. So just going to copy this, come back to ChatGPT and paste it right here, and you can see that ChatGPT now will give you two prompts, one to generate the front cover and the other one to generate the back cover. So what you are going to do first and foremost, you are going to copy the prompt for the first part, which is the front cover prompt. Just copy that one. Make sure you're not copying everything, just copy the front cover prompt. When you copy it, you're going to come to a website known as piclumen.com. Here what you're going to do here where it says piclumen realistic version, you want to click this arrow and you want to change it to flax 1, and here is the size. You can change it to whatever you want. So for example, I can use 1:1, and right here where it says what do you want to draw, just go right ahead and paste in that prompt that were given by ChatGPT and simply click generate. Piclumen has actually generated the front cover image for us, and this is very good. However, you can see that it's not still perfect. There are some things we can have to change, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So what you just need to do is download this image. You don't need to do anything else, just go right ahead, download it and save it to your computer or whatever device you are using. Then come back to ChatGPT, and you're going now, this time around you're going to copy the back cover prompt for your coloring book. Come back to Piclumen and paste it right here. I'm going to click on generate, and you can see we have a simple design for our coloring book. So you just need also to download this. Now don't worry about the text that is not good. I'm going to show you how you actually fix that. So you're just going to download this. So once you are done with the front cover and the back cover, the next thing you're going to do is come back to the template guide, and this time around you're going to go to the interiors section. So you're going just to copy this prompt. It's already optimized for children's coloring books, so I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to come back to ChatGPT and paste it right here and simply click enter, and you can see that ChatGPT has come up with the overall concept for the interior pages for our children's coloring book. So the next thing we are also going to do is to have ChatGPT give us prompts that are going to help us to actually design this actual page. So you're just going to come back to this interior pages or this template, and you're just going to copy the second prompt right here, and you're just going to come back to ChatGPT and paste it right here. Now it's very similar to what we did with the front cover. However, the only difference right here is that we're going to say base response, come up with a detailed description of the interior page, and come up with a detailed prompt to generate the left hand and the right hand interior page. So we're just going to do that in ChatGPT and click enter. What you have to note is that the first thing ChatGPT will do is to describe the overall image. So let's say for example you don't want to use AI tools to actually generate this image, you can actually just get this description, give it to an illustrator to actually come up with this actual illustration. However, we're going to be using AI. This is the lazy way of creating children's coloring books with AI. So here we have a prompt for the left hand page. So all I'm going to do is copy this prompt, and once I copy it, I'm going to go back to Piclumen, making sure that it's on flag max.1, and I'm going just to paste in that prompt and simply click generate. So you can see we have this design for our coloring page that we've been given as an example. So what we're going to do is also copy the one for the right hand side and simply paste it in Piclumen and simply click generate, and you can see now we have the page for the right hand side for our coloring book. So once we have these designs, we now have an idea of how exactly our coloring book will look like. So now once you have all your designs readily available, you can see that there's some parts which are unwanted. For example, we have these lines which we might not want to use or appear on our page because this actual book looks like it's already opened and the like. So let me just show you exactly the example I showed you. If you remember in the beginning, I showed you this page. This is actually from a coloring book that I'm actually creating currently. This was the exact page that was generated with Piclumen. However, you can see that there's this text and this other text that is right here that I didn't want. So let me show you exactly what I did to actually have this without those texts. So I went to Prompt AI and I just simply came to AI tools right here and simply chose erase and replace. Just click on that, and right here where it says image, I'm just going to upload the image that I actually downloaded from Piclumen and upload this image, which is the ABC front cover. So once you have that image in Prompt AI, you would want to remove things that you don't want from the image. So all you have to do is to make a selection. So for example, if let's say I don't want this text that is right here, I'm just going to choose the lasso tool and I'm just going to draw over what I don't want. Okay, so maybe I'm just going to add my own text right here. So I'm just going to select this, and once it's selected, you can see it's highlighted, meaning that this will be removed. And right here on an area, you're going to choose on remove and simply click generate. So you can see that the text that I didn't want has been removed automatically. So all that is left is to simply download this image to your computer, and you're going to use it to actually upload on Canva. So I'm just going to download this. All you have to do now is to go to Canva and you set up your coloring page. Now if you don't know how to do that, you can simply watch a video. I'll link it in the description, which shows you how to set up your coloring image. I even have a template that I gave out, so it's just a matter of drag and drop these images. So you're just going to click on upload right here, and I'm going to upload that image that I actually edited in Prompt AI. Now if you have Canva Pro, I believe they also have the image replacer too, so you can also use Canva to actually replace some of the images or edit out parts of the images that you don't want. So it's up to you. Prompt AI is just my favorite tool when it comes to AI because it has every tool that you need. I've actually even used Prompt AI to generate these images. The only downside I've seen when it comes to text, Piclumen, especially with the Flux version, is very good. I'll be honest with you, that's how it is. So here we have our image uploaded. I'm going to duplicate this so that you see exactly how to do it. So let me just go right ahead and delete this. Then I just need to drag this right here, and I can just simply set it as image background. So you can see there we have our image, and here I can just simply add the text, and our cover image will be ready for us to upload on Amazon. So it's that simple. So this is the lazy way of creating your children's coloring book using AI.